Okay, hey Ewans, welcome back to my channel. It's Winnie BLB, Mel to the South. No intro, no outro. It's just this hoe.
And Bill.
So we're just going to get right into it. Last time we did a video together, you couldn't see, you had one eye dilated and the other eye you were kind of blind in because of some stuff that's been happening. Mm-hmm. Everyone thought you were mad.
No, I wasn't mad. Just,
but you had just had
it was hard for me to focus.
You couldn't see anything, so it sort of came across like,
yeah,
you were like that. But,
like I was mean and evil.
Mm-hmm. But he's not. So this one, we're just going to start off, because there's a lot. Fifi, from Fifi. How do you feel about the bags, really? And I'm sure this will be asked probably a few times. So when we run up on this question again, please refer back to this answer right here.
Okay. I know this is probably going to sound strange, but the bags have nothing to do with me. That's Winnie's happy with them. Yeah, let her do what she wants to do. As long as she's happy. You know, the old adage, happy wife, happy life. You know, and if mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Yeah, so I got no problem with it.
But you don't have any problem to an extent, but it does become an issue when I go overboard.
It does. And at times, it's according to what kind of mood I'm in when we find out, you know, about some of these bags. It's a little overwhelming to me sometimes, and then I have a tendency to act like an
a-hole.
Yeah, I was trying to find an easy way to say that, but yeah.
But then too, I've been an a-hole by spending out of my range.
But we're two peas in the pod. We're in this together.
But I think I'm doing a lot better.
I think you are too.
Since probably June and July, yeah. I said, okay, enough's enough.
Yeah. And I haven't had that blow up and say, you gotta stop, you gotta, I mean, it's, you know, we all have to have something in life that makes us happy. You know, Winnie has a lot of stuff that does that.
Yeah.
But as long as she's happy.
I have to have external stimuli. I can't just...
Speaking of something externally stimulating.
But don't I have to find things that also interest me. Yep. Outside of just me, you work. Yeah. Because other than that, and it becomes...
It's something that you do you.
Yeah, but it becomes a lather, rinse, repeat. And I don't want that.
Yeah, she don't work that way.
I don't work like that. No. So Yolanda, who I love, thank you for that question, Fifi. Yolanda says, what do you love about Winnie? PG, please. No nastiness.
Like I told her today, I love her, but she is actually the one that makes everything go round here. She is the ringmaster to the circus.
I ring the bell around here, mother effer.
Exactly. You know, and if something was to happen that she couldn't take care of certain things around here, I'd be lost. You know,
That's sweet. But okay, so to that end, James from James Jam. Hey, James. She says, when did he know Winnie? You were the one. When did you know I was the one?
Oh, Lord. When I met her when she was graduating, the night she was graduating, the day she was graduating from college, she was at a friend's house getting her hair done. And her and I got into a little bit of an argument over who knows what.
This is the first day we ever
the first time we ever met each other.
Yeah. We'd seen each other
and I'm
before.
Like, you know, because that stirred me. It just made me, it intrigued me. So the next time when her friend just finally figured out that I wasn't going to be her man, she set me up with Winnie like a blind date. And
well, I had asked her. I had asked her several times, are you with it? And she had told me yes, but then she started dating a guy at my work that we worked with. And I was like, you're clearly not dating that guy, and I've been asking you about him. So then she was like, well, let's call him. And so I did, and we went out. Yeah. So.
And it's been love ever since.
Ever since. Well, we're in love, so.
Yes.
From the Thick Titan. That was a good question. The nicest thing your wife I have ever bought you. I know the answer to this, but I hope you'll say it.
The nicest? I mean, what do you mean by nicest?
I don't know if it means monetary or what it doesn't matter. Monetary, the nicest.
She's bought me a lot of nice stuff.
Yeah, but probably the nicest thing that you felt like, okay, this is a great gift. I really love this gift. Don't say monetary, because that's kind of like, everybody knows I can spend money.
I mean, I can give you a whole list of things.
But your favorite thing that you opened it up and you went, what? She got me this.
Well, I hate to say this, but it's probably my iPad Pro that I do everything on every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the things that, it just surprised me that she got it, and I love the thing. I mean, but she's gotten me a lot of other stuff that I really love. But the one thing I carry around with me, I know she likes the Louis Vuittons and all these on the wallets, and I've had Louis Vuitton wallets, and she gets me a Coach wallet here and there. But she got me one from someplace.
Amazon.
Yeah, that it let's see what the name brand of it was. It says
we don't even. I mean, it's not a. It was less than $100, but I knew he would love it when I saw it. I was
it's called House of Jack.
And I got it from Amazon.
And it's just a wallet.
Basic wallet.
But see the skull on it imprint, and it's real soft leather. It feels good. I just love it.
Yeah, you've had it for several years.
I carry it. Every time since she gave it to me, I've carried it every day.
That iPad Pro, I spent the whole Christmas morning. Was it Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve morning, when all the stores open up really early, and I went to so many different stores, and Best Buy had one, and it had actually been an open box, and I was just I wanted it so bad for you. But I thought you would say on your 40th, I threw a birthday party for you. There was a blizzard here.
That was very cool.
And
the thing about that was, I'd already purchased a guitar.
Yeah.
And was waiting for it to be shipped into a local guitar store. And she went and got it and surprised me with it, which was really cool.
Yeah.
But I've also, with that story too, is they got me a Father's Day gift one year. And they went to, again, the local guitar store that I frequent, and told the guy they were looking for something for me for Father's Day. And he says, I know exactly what he's wanting. Because I go down there and would play the guitar, and they brought it to me. It just tickled me to death. It was a good. That was a good gift too.
That was a good gift. Yeah. So you've already said what Big Dreamer. Thank you for your question that says, what does he really think about all your purses? We've said that he really doesn't mind about that. How did we meet? We said that I met through. I met him the night before I graduated. I guess these are your questions. You should probably answer them.
Well, and that's the first time we met, but the blind date when we went to see, was it the first Batman?
Second.
The second Batman was just what,
with
icing
Danny
on the
DeVito
cake.
as the penguin.
That was it. That was it. So, yeah.
Now this lady, I think, and I could be crazy, but Katie Heron Africa, that's from Mean Girls. I think she tried to give me I don't know if you're being, I don't know how to take you, Katie. If you're
throwing shade.
I don't know if she's throwing shade and being bajiggity, or if she's actually being. But she wants to know, Bill, how do you pronounce these? These are all designers, and even I probably don't pronounce these correctly. But this is Louis Vuitton, the shoes.
Low.
I have a couple of these.
Givenchy.
Givenchy,
okay, I don't say
Loewe,
that. Versace.
Or I've heard people say Loewe. Loewe.
Versace.
Yeah.
Balmain.
Balmain.
Okay.
I guess.
Hey, we're country.
I don't know. We're country.
Here,
and I don't know.
Let me give you the country pronunciations.
Last time this person asked me a question, it was kind of sideways, and I kind of felt like.
We appreciate the
from
question,
Mean Girls. I appreciate it. If you're being sincere, I am sorry.
And if you have to have a certain vocabulary to talk to people, yeah, well.
No, I just don't know if she's being. I just don't know how to take you. Maddie wanted to know, does he want meatloaf tomorrow? And that was a no. Laws and Newfie, I love them. They're out of Australia. A couple of gals I just really sincerely love. She said, question for your husband, is Winnie as hilarious in real life as what we all see? And do you love her banana? LOL.
We're still talking about that banana. Yeah, she can be as funny in certain situations, real life, that she is, that you all see her. Of course, we've been together for 30 plus years. I'm used to it.
Yep.
When she used to be on the radio, we'd go places, and I was always known as not Bill, but as Winnie's husband.
Yeah.
That's Winnie's husband. This is Winnie's husband. And people would ask me, how do you put up with her? You know, she's so funny. Right. How do you put up with her? And at that time, truth being, I told them I drink a lot.
Yeah. And at the time you did.
Oh, yeah.
But it's kind of like that thing of being married to a chef. You think all the time, oh my God, you probably get gourmet meals all the time. It's the same. It's the same as that. If you see the thing shaking, it's my dog. Marilyn, get up here. But he probably is immune to. I try to make him laugh. He's the hardest person to make laugh. So I feel like I've really done something if I can make him laugh.
And I'll tell her when she's funny.
Yeah. And he'll say, yeah, that's pretty good.
Her sense of humor and my sense of humor are different.
Way different. He's really dry.
Yeah.
Birkin Boy, hey honey, how does Bill really feel about your Lux shopping? We already kind of said he knows I'm gonna do it.
Don't get me wrong, I like to shop too. I just don't shop like she does. I mean, I like the thrill.
Jeans.
Yeah, I like the thrill of it though.
Boots.
Yeah, she can get online and do what she wants to do.
Yeah.
I want to go to the physical store
he likes to see
and walk
people.
through and see if anything smacks me in the face that I want.
He loves to people watch. Him and my daughter, both him and my daughter are the same. They love to go to the busiest on Black Friday or something busy where there's. I don't like that. I don't like being. I would rather shop.
People
here.
are funny though.
But he would love to be in the thick of things, and I don't really like that. But does Bill collect anything?
Yes and no.
That's from Sin.
I've got a bunch of guitars. Nothing really extravagant, real expensive. If it plays good, sounds good, I like it. I've got a few guns. Excuse me. I have a few guns. I like them. I think some of them are pieces of work. You know, they're pieces of art. They're not just for here. I'm gonna break out here and look like Rambo. No, I don't have the opportunity to go shoot a lot. So, but I do carry them. I've got one that I carry. It's a daily carry, and I like those. I always tell everybody, with my business and what I do, I get to go meet homeowners. We talk, and a lot of people will ask you, about collecting stuff. Do you collect anything? My favorite thing to collect is pictures of dead presidents.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Cindra, for that. And Sin also says, do you watch Winnie's videos?
Yes. I'm her biggest fan.
I think you watched probably the first 50 religiously, every time.
And
now
I watch them every once in a while now because I've got so much stuff on my plate that when I get an opportunity to, and I actually, again, I'm her biggest fan. I'm actually her manager. If you want to think of it this way, everybody that I run into in my travels, if they have any interest in the stuff that she's doing, I tell them to go look her up.
Yeah.
Actually, I gave one of my sales reps, not my sales reps, one of the people I buy stuff from.
Yeah.
Today, she was talking about Winnie, and I said, you need to go ahead and subscribe to her channel and watch her.
Yeah, he does do that.
I said, because, it's funny. It's good.
It's fun. Krista KK says, what are Bill's hobbies? Besides,
I'm too old to have hobbies now.
Besides the obvious. But used to, he was a very avid biker. Used to bike miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, don't let the marshmallow fool you. I used to be real active.
We used to be active.
I was, at one time, I ran 8 miles a day. I'd bike, 20, 30 miles a day. And I got to the point to where I like to go play basketball with the young guys.
Bowling, you were on a bowling league.
I just like to do stuff.
We played softball, and basketball.
That was killing me. The softball killed me.
Yeah, that was rough.
But I try to stay active. I like doing it. But the older you get, the more you get to doing, the more you got. Well, I don't have time to do this. Now we're trying to walk a little bit now, so we're trying to stay at that point.
Because body in motion stays in motion. Moxie 1979 says, who's more fun at parties, you or Winnie?
Oh my goodness, Winnie is. Again, it goes back to when we used to go to these parties. We've done some really big parties. We used to. She used to DJ parties too. We'd go and we'd have a blast.
Yeah.
But I was always the fly on the wall.
Mm.
Winnie's the one. These people come to see her. She has a ball doing this.
Well,
of course, if something went crazy sideways on us, I always told people that I'm here because I'm the muscle.
Yeah, and he was.
If somebody wanted to disrespect her or something, I'm there.
It kind of got to a point where, and it wasn't a bad thing, but we started getting invitations to go out, and we started getting the feeling that, oh, I'm here for the entertainment, because I am a ham bone and I do like a crowd and I do like to perform and I do tell jokes and stories and try to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of felt like, are we here for the party, or am I just, I don't know that for sure, but anyway. Colin asked the same thing. Do you watch my videos? Colin, thank you for your question. We already answered that one. Poppins 3733, Bill, how much is too much for a bag? What do you consider too much?
Let me tell you, I am a country boy. I am a spendthrift at heart. Mm-hmm. To me, I'm like Winnie's mom was. $50 for a bag is too much.
Yeah.
But I know better than that. I'm not naive. So, but
and used to a $50 bag suited me well, and I was fine with that. It's just the lifestyle creep and the YouTubing and all that. Just 4 years ago, if you would have said, oh, that, as a matter of fact, 4 or 5 years ago, my best friend bought a Gucci bag that was $2,500. And I gave her so much shit about it, like, I can't believe.
Well, some of the bags that...
And then just 2 years later, I was buying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 bags, and it was nothing.
But some of the bags that she's bought, she's told me what she... I sit and think, I grew up poor. I've paid less for automobiles than she has paid for what they consider cheap bags.
I have too.
I mean,
I have
been tickled to death to ride around in that hoopty,
Poppins says she really wants to know that from a man's perspective. She wants to know what a man's thought was on that. So, yeah, men...
Most men would think the same way I do, but also most men, if they really care about their significant other, their wife, their husband, whatever it is, would be just like I am. I'm loyal to her. As long as we don't get into any kind of issues or troubles, we're good.
Yeah.
When we first got married and we finally ended up getting joint checking accounts, and I fought tooth and nail, believe me, because men always pay a bill. They won't pay a bill the day of the bill. If you've got bills, let's drag it out. Winnie's not like that. And I always told her, I said, you take care of this, you handle this. I said, but the first time they come, I get notice or something that we are overdrawn in the bank.
Yeah,
and there's some
that
issues.
Happens a few times, but I have protection.
Yeah, we got.
I have other accounts.
Again, this circus don't work unless she's here.
Yeah, but okay. Well, thank you, Ruth. Ruth Bag Lady. I'm sorry, Poppins. Ruth Bag Lady says, Bill, what is your favorite thing about Winnie? I think you already kind of said.
Everything.
Everything.
And it's cliche, but Winnie's my soulmate.
Yeah, you're mine too.
The next life, when we move on to the next life, we will actually find each other again.
Again. I think so. I mean, we think that way. I don't know. Let's see. Abe Amazing says, I want to know which of your purses, perfume, jewelry, and t-shirts are his favorite. You're okay, babe. So...
Perfume, I don't have any idea. Purses, this little new one she got.
You like a trap red if you're really crazy about that one to wear.
But the purses, this new one she got, the black with the red, that's pretty cool. And anything that's green, I like, because green's one of my favorite colors.
And I love green bags. When I think about owning a green bag, I think, oh yeah, I love that green bag. Bill will love this. And then I buy the bag, and I immediately always sell a green bag. I love the thought of owning a green bag. I love the look of a green bag. I love a green bag. But I don't reach for them, which is very weird. But anyway.
And as far as t-shirts, some of these rock and roll t-shirts she's been getting here lately, she's got another Joan Jett that's cool too.
Yeah.
We got some Rolling Stones that is really cool. Got a Bowie that's cool. She's just got a bunch of them that I actually like. Of course, I'm an AC/DC fan too.
Yeah.
So all you girls in Australia that watch Winnie and she watches you, yeah, I love AC/DC too.
Hey, babe. Jewelry. So he does. I like these two. I don't know if you're into it, but I love these two Cartier.
I'm not really into jewelry.
Bands, but
And the jewelry doesn't mean anything to me. I know to a lot of people it's like this is me, but no.
Yeah.
I have a wedding band and I have a watch.
And I bought him a very nice Tag Heuer watch, and he doesn't wear it. He'd rather have an Apple Watch now. Okay, this one's funny. This is from, her name is Rio too. Hey girl, your wife has the GP, and I want you to read what she says GP is. All of us GPs find each other because we are the best on the market, baby. Mm-hmm. That's hilarious. Thank you.
Who said that?
Her name is Rio too.
Rio too. Let me tell you something.
Sweet.
Every woman that walks God's green earth could have the GP. I think every woman that walks this earth could be a millionaire. Stop giving that away.
I'm not. Devin, you know Devin in Knoxville, who I love. Yeah. Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I've got a friend that bought an old farmhouse here in Upper East Tennessee that was used as a stop on a stagecoach line, and it had tunnels underneath the house.
Yeah. That
people would hide in. The tunnel would actually go from the house to
it
the watershed.
It could have been part of the Underground Railroad.
It could have been. We don't know.
We don't know.
But when we were helping him, he was a college professor at the time, and when we were helping him move in, we were actually standing in the hallway, and he had a puppy that we were petting, and the puppy just went crazy, and all of a sudden, whoosh, I felt a cold rush of air, and it's like, man, makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Yeah.
I sold him a heating and air conditioning system, HVAC system, and we went down and were installing it. I was there with the install crew, and we were up in the attic, and this is the craziest thing. We had a radio setting at the entrance where we were working. We'd turn that radio on, and we'd go and start working, and all of a sudden the radio would go off.
Yeah.
Go back out and turn it back on, and by the time we got to where we were going to work again, it'd go back off. So I talked to the homeowner. I said, there's some kind of issues, something going on. And he said he had come home late one night. Him and his wife were the only ones that lived in the house. And he said he walked by, parked his car and walked through by the front, and in the front window, he said he seen a female standing there.
A female apparition, yeah.
And said that he didn't think anything about it, so he goes in and puts his coat up, and he walks to his kitchen's at the back of the house. So he goes to the back of the house, and there's his wife doing the dishes. And he said it wasn't his wife. Found out that the lady that years and years and years ago that owned the house was a school teacher, an old school teacher, but she was she never got married. She died in the house, and that he had somebody tell him that that's who was there. Said he woke up one night and she was floating above him in the bed, and he said he said it didn't really freak him out, but.
His wife would tell me that sometimes she would come home and she knew that she had drawn the curtains in the front, and when she would come home at night, especially in the dark, they would be flown open and there she stood. Mm-hmm. So I had never seen that. I have had my own encounters.
Yeah, but the closest that I've come to really actually seeing is when we were down there doing work that time.
Yeah.
I did hear the...
and it ran through you, and you got the cold, and you said, I'm getting the hell out of here.
I did hear one time we were down there outside of one window at certain times of the year or certain times of the night, you can actually hear a horse and carriage go by. Which is
kind of cool.
Yeah, but that still gives you the chills.
Yeah, it does.
But I believe there's a different plane, so we're all on the same thing.
My cousin Sherry wants to know, how are your nips? My cousin Sherry.
Right now they're sticking out because it's a little nipply here.
She's always asked that. Jean Moore. Hey, Jean. Jean said, was it love at first sight?
No. First sight, we got in an argument.
We did.
Second date, it was love. Because she has... Well, I ain't going to go into it.
Okay. Do you ask Winnie to stop buying bags? My husband does. Hubby does. That's from Marty Snow 77707.
I
You
asked,
have before.
I have asked before, but again, Winnie is, she's got her own finances. She makes her own money. We're a team. It's not like what's yours is mine, what's mine is mine. If she wants to spend her money on something that makes her happy, so be it.
We gotta hurry it up, girls. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Bill. Hi, Winnie. This is Forever Rosebud. So, what's your if y'all see my wife, don't tell her nothing about. Have a great weekend from Kat. Thank you, Kat.
Oh, so what's mine is...
I think she wants to know why I say that. And the reason I say it is because I've told you guys, and I've been painfully honest about it, I have hidden purchases, and especially the amounts, because he doesn't keep up with the finances. I do. And some of that went over into credit card debt really bad. And so I used to really say, like, gosh, if y'all see Bill, don't tell me about, when people would say, I love your bag, where'd you get it, how much was it, yada, 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 because people are like that. Oh, the wind is going to blow this camera over. But it was born from that. It was born from me really saying, when people would say about my bag, like me saying it was $1,200, but God, don't tell Bill. You know what I mean? And so that's where that came from. Joanne Roberts, hi Bill, what's the best trip you and Winnie ever took? And how do you like to spend your spare time? I think we did say he picks around on his guitars, he likes guns, we're going to start getting back active, but the best trip we ever took, and I know that the answer to this...
Maui?
Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah, I loved it there. Of course,
yeah,
we went to Costa Rica too, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So Dawn says, Dawn loves couture. Hey Dawn. Okay, this is for both of you. What is your song?
Our song? Mm-hmm. Our song is, you're going to get a kick out of this, is Heavy D and the Boys.
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it?
Of course, when we first started dating and everything, there was a lot of music like that we liked. Terrence Trent D'Arby. The song called Wishing Well.
We had the same cassettes, which was weird. Yeah. We had the same taste in music. But when I worked on the radio, when I worked at a really hard rocking alt rock station, he would call and say, "Hey, play my wife a song." Of course, I'd be on the phone like, "Okay, I'm your wife. What is it?" And it would be Led Zeppelin, "All of My Love."
Yeah,
so
All of My Love.
He would play that. Your favorite song to play on the guitar, Dawn says?
I have a bunch. Probably the real favorite is the first one I ever learned, which is Hotel California.
Yep.
But I have a lot that I like to play.
And Curvy Key, hi girl. She wants to know, what's a bag you absolutely hate in Winnie's collection?
I've really never paid attention to a lot of them, so...
He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't care. I'll say, do you like this? Oh, all right. Yeah. It's all right. No, I think you had a really guttural reaction to one.
You had an ugly one that you got rid of. It was
all
in different colors.
Yeah, that I got rid of, and you hated it, so... Yeah, I think that was it, but I can't even remember what it was. I've done I've done 300 videos. I can't remember back. S-Berg, hey honey. Hi Bill, what would you buy if you had all of Winnie's money that has been spent on these bags?
What would I buy? Probably nothing. I'd tell them to find something they want.
Yeah.
Now you got to realize
give it back to us.
We have 2 daughters.
Let us spend it.
And a son. And when we would go on vacation, we'd go places, and I'd say, what do you want? Let's get what you want. Within reason, of course. But if I had all the money that she'd spend on it, we'd still be buying her something that she likes.
Yeah. I you know what? I go buy a Porsche Cayenne. Be done with these bags. I just go buy me and pay for it. Hi Bill, hi Winnie from Maria. Hey girl. She has a channel as well. Bill, just like Winnie has this channel and this deep love of bags and fragrances, what is your addiction, or what do you feel like you would have a YouTube channel about?
I would like to have a YouTube channel about. I've thought about this, to be honest with you. I would like to have, and I've talked to my 2 daughters about this. We need to make one for me that has Bill-isms.
Yeah, because he does say crazy
that I could come off the wall with some crazy ass stuff.
That's why we're recording this, because I was going to do a live, and then I thought, I don't know what in the heck he's going to say, so I need to have the ability to edit this, and plus this is going to be 45 minutes long. I apologize in advance.
But it's fun.
It is fun. Kaylee, hey Kaylee Carol, how did you meet Winnie and propose? We met at my friend's, we already said that.
Let me give you a little rundown on the proposal. You know, I had saved money, and I'm one of these guys that if I buy her any kind of jewelry, I take her to pick it out.
Yeah, because
I won't do it because
it
it would hurt. It kill me. It hurt my feelings so bad, and I'm not somebody you're going to easily hurt their feelings. But if I were to went and pick out something and you not like it and take it back, that would just kill my soul. So we took and she picked out the ring. Of course, again, at that time, we didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, so I saved up money and paid for it, and finally went and got it. Came in on Valentine's Day. After I'd got finished work and everything, come in my work clothes, sat down on the couch pretty much beside her, just like we're doing now, except for opposite.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I said, hey, are we going to do this or not?
He goes, say, we're going to do this or what?
Yeah.
And I knew he had that ring because I could see this big bulge in his pocket.
Yeah, just I'm not a romantic at heart. You know,
he's not Mr. Romantic.
I have a good heart towards my family, but I'm not a romantic. Let's do this. Let's move on.
He wouldn't do a thing for fear of rejection, like to come home to, rose petals and a bath drawn and a steak dinner and all that he cooked. He wouldn't do that for fear of me saying, well, I don't want this. He don't want the rejection of it.
And
so he wouldn't do that.
For years and years and years, on her birthday, I'd buy her flowers.
Yeah.
And then you set those flowers on the counter and
they die in 2 weeks. They're not even 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I think one of the best things I personally think I ever done for her, too, is when we got married, it was a fiasco. The wedding day, the wedding cake. It was a fiasco.
Yeah, it was all him.
And she was, she was brokenhearted because of the way our wedding cake ended up. So I kept thinking, I'm gonna fix this one day. So on one of our, I think it's our 10th.
No, it was like our 20th, probably. It was. The kids were almost grown, so it was probably.
We didn't have Carter yet.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't think
it's
so.
just been probably about.
It might have been. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe our 10th or 20th.
20th.
I actually got a hold of a girl that I know that is a cake maker, and I had her a wedding cake made for our anniversary.
And I thought, love that.
And the girls.
That's one of my favorite gifts.
When the girls, not my girls, but the girls that was making it, and the girls at the bank that I dealt with knew about it before anybody else did because I was talking to them about it.
Yeah.
And they just thought that was the best thing, and I thought it was one of the coolest things I think I ever done for her.
Yeah.
Just out of love.
Love, yeah. And she also, Kaylee says, what do you think about her having a YouTube channel and her love for bags? You've already said you're all about it. You love it.
Yep.
He's okay with it.
You got to realize she's a former radio DJ, so she's an egomaniac.
Yeah, I'm an egomaniac. 19 Corey says, hi Bill, what's your favorite bag? I think your favorite so far is that black and red Infra Rouge Pochette Matisse. Yeah. What's in your bag? You don't have one. But if you did, I guess your favorite thing, money.
Money and a gun.
Money and a gun. What's the best thing about Winnie? You've already pretty much...
Well, PG rating.
PG rating. And what made you fall in love with Winnie? Did you already say that?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Well, I said something. Well, I said something about she's just she's fun to be around.
Yeah, I'm fun.
She livens up everything.
I always say that, when me and my gal pals used to run around when we were on the prowl, they might have been better looking and been built better and had whatever going for them. Their hair might have been long and flowing. But I said there was always one guy that loves a funny bitch, and I will find that guy. And I did. Makeup and medicine. Hey, honey. Bill, what's Winnie's most annoying habit?
No, I plead the fifth on that one.
You're not going to say?
No, I don't want to be in the doghouse, okay?
Well, she says, Winnie, you should answer that about Bill, too. I don't like when Bill eats food and rakes his teeth across the spoon or the fork, but I don't like when anybody does that.
Okay,
so
now
it's not
look,
just him.
Since the door has been opened,
Oh, okay.
I've got my foot in it. Her most annoying trait is if you're sitting here talking to her and she's on this damn phone reading
Answering
everything.
comments.
Yeah, and if you're talking to her, it's just like she can't hear you one bit. So it sort of frustrates me, annoys me.
I'm one-track minded.
Yeah.
I can do one thing really, really well, or I can do 10 things, or I can do 10 things crappy. I am, people say, oh, I'm a multitasker. You might say that in a job to get a job, but I have to be focused on...
Yeah, Winnie's got a one-track mind when it comes to what she's doing.
I have to be focused on that, and I have to give that all my attention, and then I can turn and give you the attention and focus on... But that is annoying to people, but I can't help it. That's just who I am. Is a happy wife really the secret to a happy life? Hillary S.
Yes. Not just yes, but hell yes.
Brooke Sosa, hey girl, what do you love most about Winnie? I think we said that one too. Hello, Miss W. If someone traveled to Tennessee for the first time, what would you recommend they experience?
The mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, just go to the mountains and see the beauty here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still, it's overcrowded sometimes, especially at this time of year in the fall. If you were to go up and go through the Blue Ridge Parkway, I mean, it's beautiful.
But that bleeds over to North Carolina, not really Tennessee. Some of it.
They're mountain roads up in this area
that we go to.
Oh yeah, you just go and look at the beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need to experience.
And barbecue.
Some of the good food. I was going to say that. And some of the good food.
Barbecue.
And the good food is usually in little hole in the walls.
Yeah, just little holes.
Yeah, if you go by a country store and they say, we got food, you need to stop and try that.
There's some really good little holes in the walls. Fuchsia Floyd Eva says, okay girl, what is your favorite thing or trait about Winnie? I think you said when we met it was my butt, and then you learned to love my humor.
I didn't say that, but you did have a good looking, and you still do.
Oh, gross. Okay. Always Sophie says, hi guys, Bill, who is your hall pass?
My hall pass? For you or for me?
No, for you. Who would you say, this is my hall pass? I think it's Shania Twain. I think
For me? No.
No?
No.
I think you think she's hot.
She's
hot.
This is strange, because you know who I think's hot.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. I've always thought
she still is.
And
Raquel Welch. Back in the day, she was a hot, and Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
But today,
classic beauty.
Yeah, don't you think anybody's beautiful today?
Everybody wants to try to be beautiful today. The difference is, can you pull it off? Just because you've got, fake boobs, fake butt, fake lips, fake eyebrows, fake, it's not beauty.
Check. I love all that.
Yeah, but it's not beauty. Beauty to me is like Jamie Lee Curtis. If you look at her, she hasn't had much done.
Yeah, she's very vocal about that.
And you could tell that she is aged gracefully, and her attitude.
She and I have the same hairdo, only
but her attitude and the way she comes across is, confidence to me is sexy as hell.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jackie says, Jacqueline King, hey Jackie, Bill, what is your favorite meal that Winnie fixes?
Well, she's a good cook, folks. Let's not get that twisted. She's a good cook. And she'll cook me stuff that I like, country food. I love her meatloaf. The only person that made better meatloaf than that is
your mama.
My mama.
Yeah.
She makes really good these things that are called turkey roll-ups instead of turkey. The roll-ups with the stuffing inside them,
gravy.
Best in the world.
That was from my cousin. My cousin taught me how to make that.
She makes a pineapple casserole that is to die for.
That was my aunt that taught me how to make that. It's that cheesy pineapple casserole with Ritz on the top.
It's just something about
it. 19 Corey says, how did you propose to Winnie? We already said that one. Thank you for the question. Inwalks says, you have $100K to spend on Winnie. What do you buy her?
Whatever she wants.
Really?
You know that.
Yeah. So there you go. I think that's, I'm going to check, but I think that's actually...
all of them, we got all the bases covered?
Yeah, I think that's it. Guys, that's going to be forever. I'm going to have to edit the crap out of this. Well, there's really nothing to edit. Yeah. This is it.
Thanks for the questions.
See. Thank you guys so
cool.
much.
Yeah, let's do it again.
We will do it again. If you guys didn't get through this round, I screwed up the Instagram part of it by like not saving it for long enough or something. It went away. I don't know. So if you had a question on Instagram and it didn't get asked, I apologize. We will do this again in a few months. Yep. I like to have Bill on because people really want to see your people. Seeing the same person all the time kind of gets old and boring. I get it.
I think too, if you're having somebody on, like, you know, if you're with me and you know, Winnie.
Yeah, Winnie likes to have the line on. Yeah, and people love to see the line.
And they know that you're real then. Yeah. It's not just, you know, I'm on here being a fake me. They know that you're real. And I want to say, you know, hi to Winnie's girlfriends. Yeah. You four know who yous are.
Yo bags. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. And remember, if y'all see my husband, though, ooh, Lord, don't tell him nothing.
Thanks, everybody, for the questions.
Bye. I don't guess we need to do a closing story or a lean in. Kisses.
Kisses. You want to make out on camera?
I want to make out on camera. Let me stop this one and start this one.